It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and let's have a look at Hume Netball. Now, another big round of matches there in Hume last weekend. I can't believe we're this deep into the season. Round 7 is done and dusted, and Carla Fletcher joins me on the line to help us go through the matches from the weekend. How are you, Carla?
Good, thanks, Jason. How are you?
Well, thank you. We might start with the close one this week, which was a couple of sides struggling for form at the moment, the Murray Magpies and the Billabong Crows. Billabong Crows aren't struggling, 41-34, but the Murray Magpies had been struggling with form. That's a pretty good performance from them.
Yeah, I think Magpies did okay against the Crows. The Crows played really well all game, but and they came up against an injured Maggie's lineup, and they fought hard all game, only going down by 7 goals. So the best players for the Crows were Brook Davies, Beth Maloney and Brittany Deegan. And the Magpies, Hannah Azai had a fantastic game in goal defence and was best on court. And it was also great to see Hayley McPhillips return to the court after surgery at the beginning of the year. But the Crows have still got some top players to come back in that are on the injury list at the moment.
Yeah, well, let's hope the Magpies have got a couple back as well. But good performance there all round from them, but the Crows too good. Osborne continue to keep, their undefeated run alive, 49 over Lockhart, 31. This was going to be what we thought was the match of the round, but geez, Osborne did it easy in the end.
Yeah, in the end, they're a very impressive team, Osborne. They're fit, they're well-drilled, and the coach, Sally Hunter, has just got them playing some beautiful netball. And unfortunately, it didn't go anywhere near the Demons' favour this week, and they had a bit of a slow start and let Osborne get the jump on them. And Osborne's transition just from defence to attack is just super quick and much quicker than what Lockhart even anticipated. And there was a lot of mid-court pressure for the whole game, which was essential for both teams. Abby and Georgia O'Connell's turnovers and pressure created so many opportunities for Osborne throughout the game, and Rachel Galvin, Sarah Schneider and Osborne's coach, Sally Hunter, just played too well in defence to shut down the Lockhart shooters. But there was a bit of a shining light. Young Holly Murphy from Lockhart did a fantastic job on Osborne's Karen Hugo in the goal circle, and Osborne were just stoked to come away with an 18-goal win.
As they should be.
They were very good on the weekend. Lockhart's
still a little bit of work to do, but they'll be back. They're a good side as well. So good game of netball there, but Osborne just cruising along at the moment. Gendera, they're cruising as well. They've got back into some form, 66 over Brockburham 30, who are really struggling.
Yeah, and surprisingly, Tindra had a bit of a slow start to the game. They faced a determined Saints lineup, who were only down by 6 at half time. So it looked like Tindra has come out really strong in the second half, with Chelsea Burns being instrumental in the goal circle. Taylor Vogel and Lucinda Morgan were once again consistent through the mid-court and supported by 2 strong defenders for Tindra, Shana Holland and Sam Creasy. And the Saints, they're really working hard and they're starting to achieve some of their individual player goals. And so they'll be working hard into training and looking forward to taking on Lockhart in the next couple of weeks.
Indeed, they will. Other matches to go through there. Henty were no match for Randall Bundry Waller. The Giants 76 over Henty 31, so big winners there.
Yeah, a convincing win for Randall Bundry last weekend, but Henty were down a few key players, again due to injuries, and they're really glad for the bye this week. Molly Murray came up from the juniors and had a great game in goal defence and wing attack, and Angela Noldrip from B grade also combined well. And Henty's award winners were their captain, Kelsey Lever, who played a great game in the centre. But, Randall Bundry Waller played a really strong game over the 4 quarters, and they put just so much defensive pressure on the Henty girls.
Well done to them. Now, Holbrook as well, really comfortable winners here over Colcan, who just can't fire a shot this season for whatever reason. Holbrook 65, Colcan 33.
Yeah, another good win from Holbrook this weekend against Colcan. Their defence was pretty solid on the weekend, and Sophie Parker had a blinder of a game, getting best on court. for Holbrook, and there was also a young player, Lara Pantry, who also came on in the last quarter and gave the Holbrook team a really big lift.
Right.
So they'd be pretty excited. Yep, 2 wins in a row.
As they should be. Now, the last game of a round for us to talk about, the scoreline here shocked me. CDHBU had been good all year. They got absolutely towed up in this game by Howlong, who came out grumpy, beat them 73-33, 40 goals to the good for Howlong. So they're back in some form, and CDHBU back to the drawing board.
Yeah, Emma from Howlong, coach of Howlong, she was really pleased with the girls' strong response compared to their game against Lockhart the week before, and winning by 40 goals is a massive margin. And the best players for Howlong were Erin Harbright, who played in the goals, and Jamie Dove, who's a defender. And look, I think CDHBU will be working really hard to get back on the winners list after the bye weekend.
Yes, so you mentioned that a couple of times now. The bye weekend means obviously matches break this weekend, but is there anything going on? Is there association netball or anything like that we should know about?
No, all quiet, I think. A lot of clubs will be looking forward to getting all their injured players healed and hopefully back on the court, but I hope everyone has an enjoyable week off, well deserved. And, looking forward to their matches in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, exactly. So, Shane, there's no association matches. Is that a COVID thing? Because you have played association stuff in the past, haven't you guys, at Hume?
We usually have Interleague on this bye weekend, but the netball girls, the 15s and the 17s, have been playing in a couple of local carnivals on the Sunday.
Sure.
They had one in Wagga last weekend, and the boys had a similar carnival as well, the 16-year-old boys. Right. So they're still doing a couple of things related to representative footy and netball, but not the same as not last year, but the year before.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, hopefully it comes back post-COVID, but for now, everyone gets to put their feet up and have a well-earned spell, which I'm sure they're probably very much appreciative of, I would have thought, Carla.
Yep, they will be. I'll definitely be looking forward to that. Nice weekend to spend in my jammies, I think.
Excellent. Well, next week when we come back, we will review the ladder, where we sit, and we'll get into the next part of the season. I won't say the second half. We're not quite halfway through yet. But enjoy the weekend off, Carla, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
Thanks, Jason.